Prison School, an anime that, you should just read the manga, rather. Anyways, the anime here, first episode, yes, starts out with 5 boys being abused by this lady. So the anime starts out with a simple explanation after the badass opening. Basically, they explain that this school was basically all for girls. There's basically all girls. But 1 year happened, and now they're enrolling boys, but there's only 5 of them. Okay, so the boys are kind of talking about how they need to screw a girl before April. They need to at least talk to a girl before April comes. I mean, being the only 5 boys in the school, pretty much going to be forced to anyway. Well, after one of the boys tried to talk to some of the girls went outside to ignore them, talking about how there's something called the Underground Student Council going around, and how none of the girls should talk to the boys where the crows can see them. While in class, our main character here, he drops his eraser, and the girl in front of him notices something about that eraser. So him and the girl start getting along because apparently they both like sumo wrestling. So soon, what I guess they were talking for hours. I'm guessing they were talking for hours. Let's just say they were talking for a long time. So after they were talking after a long time, the girl mentions she never knew that someone who liked sumo wrestling sat right behind her. So our main character, the two start talking about how, no, Shio, she mentioned, that's her name. She mentions that, would you be interested in, a tournament for sumo wrestling? He says, that's stupid, but he would be interested. Wait, I think I said that wrong. Well, however he said it, he said he likes the idea, and she asked him out to go to one. He probably accepts. So, in the boys' dorm, the boys are planning on peeping on some of the girls. So the boys get ready to, peep on the girls, because they think of the craziest ideas. They're going to go peep on the girls in the bath. So somehow all the boys ran their way down not all the hallways, the hallways to get on the roof of the girls' bath. This is weird. So the people and the girls from the roof, one of the boys used their smartphones, like Skype or whatever, to use the camera from one phone to look through on the other one. They're going to send that phone down on a string so they can see that one from there. Just so happily, it was our main character's phone that was on the string. Or should I say it was on the charger, but whatever. But anyways, he dropped it in one of the plants near the window of the girl's bath. So, he's going to have to go down there and get it somehow. Sadly, as soon as our main character gets his phone, Chio walks in. Luckily, Chio can't see because she explains that she took out her contacts, so she can't really see who that is. She thinks it's her friend Mayumi, but it's actually not. I guess thanks to that, he can somehow escape. Main character can't get out of this situation because Chio grabbed his arm and pulled him into the bathroom with where all the showers and stuff are with all the girls. All the boys on the roof, though, try to join our main character, but somehow a bunch of crows attack them. Sadly, to the main character, the real Mayumi appears. That leads to a lot of crap. On the roof, apparently the Underground City Council appears. Great. One of the girls busts into the women's shower room and yells out to everyone that Underground City Council caught some of the boys. This is just going downhill for all the boys, isn't it? All the boys were roped to these giant wooden things. They were roped to logs. Let's say that. They were roped to logs. And they were being questioned, where's the last boy? They are not telling. They're just trying to say that they were the only ones trying not to rat their friend out. Sadly, our main character gets put into a trap and gets caught by the president of the Underground Student Council. So the boys are sentenced 1 month in prison. Who puts a prison in a school? They're going to have to take all their classes on a stupid monitor somehow. They're all in separate classes, so how are all 5 of them going to have class on one separate... So one of the students, should I say, of the Underground Student Council, she's just abusing the hell out of these guys. They do one thing. They mess up one tiny thing, and she is like beating the hell out of them. So after, Andre tried to help Joe, student council lady, she kicked she kicked Joe on the ground, even though he has like some type of sickness. Because he has some type of sickness, he said, never mind. Andre tried to protect Joe, and she got mad, and she tried to make Andre lick her boot, and then stuff happened. Kiyoshi tried to help, but that ended up failing because Andre actually did want to lick her boot. A lot is happening in this first episode. So after another confusing day of abusive whatever from her, we get introduced to another character named Hana. Kiyoshi, while doing his thing trying to look for 4-leaf clover, he goes around, he's looking for 4-leaf clover, and he sees a little baby crow, and it's out of the tree, so he goes up into the tree and put it back into his nest. While putting it back to his nest, Chiyo-chan's in the window looking at him, and, she's saying she knew that someone who likes sumo wrestling isn't bad. And they promised to go to the sumo wrestling thing, yada yada yada. Now Kiyoshi was gonna get out the tree, but then Hana came, and she started taking a leak, should I say. Now the mother crow came and attacked Kiyoshi because I guess she thought that it was attacking the babies, but he actually wasn't. Because of that, he fell out of the tree.